Discipline means taking care of your instrument. Now, some of you could be looking at yourself and going,
Yo, hello
what
everyone. We're
instrument? I
going
don't
live.
play one.
Mm.
Well, your body, your voice, those are all instruments.
Yes.
Your energy. So, when it comes time is when you are planning, in the words of Tim Conahan and other very esteemed instructors around, is you need to start taking a look now and start making your preparations. Make sure that you do go get all your vaccinations, all your tests, and make sure that you maintain some type of activity, because the season does get long
Hmm.
and it can get tiring no matter what. I mean, how many shows do you do at Great Wolf Lodge?
Oh my gosh. Well, I've got 60 hours at the lodge for the holiday season. So, yeah,
You you,
460.
you
Yeah.
do about 15 shows, 3 hours apiece.
Well, if I'm there 4 hours a night. The last hour a night is, where's my calculator? All right, the discipline of my finger. I've got 60 hours. Divide that by 4 hours, and then I have 15 shows.
And that's
I do
but
15
that's just
shows just for them, because then I mean, that's just the lodge. That
yeah,
doesn't
that's
mean all the other things that I, you
I
know.
I mean this is not any bragging whatsoever. Don't take it this way. But Michael, when does your season really truly start?
Well, I do a photo session in New York in September, and then once I hit October, basically it's every weekend until
Right.
mid November, and then shows and stuff, school assemblies, and other things of that nature. And when I do a school assembly, I usually have 2 or 3 shows, and they're back to back. You know what I mean? So in other
Hmm.
words, I'll have 3 hours or 4 hours at the school, and I'll do a show. I usually get about a 10-minute break, and then I do a show and 10-minute break. And so I usually do 2 or 3 shows at a school, so.
And also, here's another caveat to this taking care of your instrument. Many of us do multiple shows in a given day. Living through the fast food line at McDonald's is not the best choice. I mean, it is understanding that some of us, that's all we have, but take the time and make yourself like a cooler or something to keep water or a couple snacks in, just so you can have something nutrition to keep you going.
Yeah, my wife makes these protein balls for me
And they're
that I
delicious.
literally work on. That's literally what I live on when I'm on the road, because I'll have them pop a couple in, and I feel very satisfied after eating 1 or 2 of those. So it really helps a lot of the things. And then I try to go when I'm done. I'm done at 9:30, 10 o'clock at night with the last show or last thing that I'm doing. I don't want to eat then, it's too late.
Right.
So it's like I've got to, so it's the prep. It's back to being disciplined and prepping of what you're going to do, packing, and making sure you find a good substitute that, yeah, but McDonald's is a no.
No. Tom Sheeran actually posted, I thought the season was much closer rather than just being 167 days away, because he was in CVS and saw a sale for Halloween candy already.
Oh, you gotta be kidding. Oh my.
And that's right, Scott.
Oh,
Always
hydrate,
remember to
yes.
hydrate, stay hydrated. And the last one I wanted to mention is discipline means respect for the role. Remember, you're carrying a myth. Whether you're Saint Nick or North Pole elf, you're part of a story bigger than you.
Yeah.
Discipline means respecting the responsibility that comes with that. You don't gossip in costumes in your suit. You don't check your phone on set. You don't break character because you're tired. A disciplined actor knows that they are in service to the story and not their ego. So,
Yeah.
and I think that's one of the things that I think we all have to take into consideration. I mean, there's some times where you get phone calls while you're actually working one gig to, hey, are you available for this one? And no, I can't. Those are phone calls that you shouldn't take. Not while you're on set or on character or anything
Well,
else like that. So,
and I've had to learn the discipline of saying no. because so I literally had to promise my wife, and remember what I said to you before the season started last year? Keep asking me, are you taking Mondays off? Right.
Mhm.
So I'll always make sure I took all of Mondays off, and half a Tuesday. So I would do a Tuesday gig only if it was within a 30-mile radius.
Right.
So that way I could go do the gig and get back home and still rest.
Well, and again too, from a discipline standpoint, with that in mind, try different techniques or avenues. Maybe instead of actually always doing everything in person, offer virtual visits.
Yep.
Do video calls and set a day where you're not leaving your home.
Yep.
That you can actually do a few videos, and you'll still be able to go. I mean, you don't want to be like Michael, who does like 1,600 in 5 days.
No, I'm sitting here going, you're preaching to the choir. I love it. Remind me.
But yeah, I mean, Ty is out here saying the more and more he listens to us, he really wants to do more and more Santa. Ty, the season will be here, and before you know it, you're going to be a headliner doing all this other fun stuff here.
Well,
so Michael, it is
8:40 things away.
Right. It's 8:43, so we need to actually hear from Kringle Tracker. And I believe...
let's listen to Kringle Tracker, and then we'll go into our trivia question. How's that?
That'd be fantastic, my friend.
Are you going crazy managing clients, contracts, and invoices? Kringle Tracker is here to help you. Stay organized with ease. Keep your sanity in check with Kringle Tracker's intuitive tools to effectively manage your schedule and clients. Our seamless, customizable contract system allows you to tailor your contracts to you and your clients' needs. Prepare for tax time like a pro by tracking your income and expenses, and generate reports to make it a breeze. Transform your Claws business by signing up for a free 20-day trial. Kringle Tracker was created by a Claws for the Claws community, so you can focus on making magical memories for your clients. Head over to kringletracker.com and sign up for your free trial today.
Santa's Closet has been committed to providing unique, high-quality accessories for Santa, Mrs. Claus, and the entire Claus community. Our mission is to deliver exceptional customer service and outstanding value, offering competitive pricing and a wide selection of products designed to enrich the Claus experience.
Okay, all right, we're back.
God.
Now, someone asked for Linda's recipe on her protein balls. I will try to type that up if she doesn't have it typed up, and I'll post it on our Facebook page. All
That's
right.
awesome.
So I'll do that. So
Kerry Conlon actually ended up putting that he actually put a landline into his home strictly for his Santa business. So this way he's not interrupted by having to deal with cell phones unless it's emergency purposes.
Oh,
that's actually kind
I didn't
of a
realize
good
they
idea
still did that. They still do landlines?
Yep. Yes, they do. All right, so we heard from Santa's Closet and Wade and Scarlett. So what is today's trivia?
They're so gracious to us. I'm so thankful.
They are.
So, all right.
They are wonderful.
Are you ready? You keep an eye on the comment.
I'm keeping an eye on both comments, really. I got YouTube up on one and Facebook up on the other. So
Are you ready to watch?
I am ready.
I'll bring it up and I'll read it for us. What grooming product did Santa use as a sleigh in his series of 1960s commercials? 1060. It's 1960s in a series of the 1960s commercials. Yes. What grooming product did Santa use as a sleigh in the 60s commercials?
And Mel cannot answer.
No, Mel, unfortunately, I love you. Oh, we forgot to make that comment. If you've won in the last 60 days, I'm sorry, you're in a timeout. Oh, wait.
We already have it.
Yep, we got it. And who's
you know what, though? Actually, the funny part is our winner for today is Thomas Sheeran.
Nice. That's awesome.
Because he came in at 9 seconds. I mean, at 6 seconds.
That's right. Woo! I can't believe I did that typo. All right, back to discipline and checking before my taping. So it was an electric shaver by Norok. I remember watching Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer in the 60s, right? And then of course that was a commercial because the same kind of clay animation was in that commercial, and Santa just smoothing down the hill on the razor. It was awesome.
I had to go and look up the commercial just so I could actually see this commercial.
I love that commercial. It was a great commercial.
It was a blast. All right, well,
All right,
Michael,
so,
why don't you?
well, we got to
why
do
don't you-
this since you won. So
Thomas,
if you would, go ahead.
Go. Oh, Thomas, if you'd like to, email us at kringlebrothers2@gmail.com. Please include your name, your address, and your shirt size so we can forward that information to Santa's Closet, and that way they can actually send you a wonderful gift for winning today's trivia. Thank you so much, Wade and Scarlett and Santa's Closet, for your
Congratulations.
contributions to our show.
That's awesome. And you know what? Since we have that up, if we'll do this real quick, you know what? If you would please like or follow us, you know, on Facebook, give us and click on the like, and then also subscribe to YouTube channel. It really, really helps. You know, when you do that, those algorithmy thingies, it helps it out a lot. And please share it if you find this valuable and you like it, so that way we can share it with more in the community too. We'd appreciate it. So please.
All right, I think, Michael, now you should actually run your Christmas facts.
Oh yeah, we could do that too. Wait, let me do this. I like doing this.
Wait.
You know what that music stands for? Oh, wait, wrong button. No.
Like us and follow us.
Yeah, like, follow us. That's what it stands for. What am I doing? Hide it. I want you to hide. It keeps going back on. There we go. Whew. I got to be a little bit more disciplined. So on that, so I have to look it up. Here it is. My Christmas fact. I had to look it up. Apples were the first known Christmas tree decorations. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. Maybe that's why you have Christmas balls
Oh.
instead, because they look like apples.
They could be. I don't know. But apples were the first known Christmas tree decorations until they were replaced by lights. All right. The trend first started by the reformer, Martin Luther. All right. Which is awesome. In other words, he was from 1483 to 1546 was his life. According to a story, he got the idea after watching stars shine through the branches of a fir tree.
Oh, that's nice.
You know, and so but yeah, it was part of Martin Luther. It was that why we have it on December 25th, you know, because St. Nicholas Day is December 6th, and of course with the Reformation and all of that going, no, we don't want to celebrate that, and the kids going, but we love, you know, Santa Claus, which is, we love Santa Claus, you know. And so he goes, all right, you know, we're going to celebrate it on the 25th, and we'll call it Christmas, you know, the Christmas. And yeah, and so, but
And
that was all part
instead of focusing on saints, Martin Luther changed it all to focus more on Christ the Child.
Yep.
And that way it came to being Christmas.
Which is
So
awesome.
there, okay. Now we've had wonderful, fascinating Christmas facts and a little bit of history. You did a great job, Michael.
Well, thanks. I had to. If I wouldn't have wrote it down, it would have been worse.
Oh my goodness! All right, so
I'm
let's.
sure, you know, I'm not going to say with Christmas facts that I'm an expert, because you can see with my 1060 comment, I can put things down. So if I made a mistake, I'm sorry. You know.
Well, no, I don't want to read that one. That one's not nice.
What?
So somebody posted, and the way they said it is Thomas Sharon was actually in that Norelco commercial back in the 1960s.
Oh.
Well, you got to remember.
Tom looks so much like the Santa on the Miracle 34th.
When
Oh my
Thomas
gosh!
wear-
Talk
when
about a
Thomas
clone.
hat, his bowler, and that black jacket. Yeah.
Oh, he's got
the
that
cane.
suit. He puts that suit
Oh,
on.
yeah.
I've seen that. Yeah, I'm impressed with that. It's
Oh,
like,
yes, he.
yeah,
and
that
what's funny
look I can't pull off like Tom pulls off. You know.
Oh no, But in all honesty, if any of you are designer bearded Santas out there and you need help with your beards or you have any questions, Thomas Sheeran is the man to talk to. This man knows so he's forgotten more about designer beards than most of us will ever know.
I would agree with that one. I would agree with that.
But I was just kind of looking through a couple of these other comments here before I go. I'll move on. All right, I think we got it all because that's all this one. What's this new one here at the bottom?
Oh, did we?
Oh, Thomas Sharon. He also it was also on a black and white TV.
Oh yeah.
Well, you know what now, Michael? It's just some information here is we're going to be, it's our in-person locations.
Oh yes.
So this is a great opportunity if you want to come out and see us or you want to talk to us in person. Michael and I will be in Nashville, Tennessee, actually in Franklin, August 9th, 10th, and 11th with what was it?
Wade.
Nashville Middle Tennessee Santa Group.
Santa Group.
So
That's
if
like
you
a
want
mouthful. I'm gonna have to work on that one like the Aurora Borealis.
Yes, you were saying that so well too.
you.
All right.
I practice.
The next time we'll be in person is Charles W. Howard, October 9th through the 11th of 2025. You can always look up information at santaclausschool.com. Unfortunately, Ty mentioned that we do have the Red Suit Conclave going on here in Michigan.
It's going to be awesome.
That'd be the second weekend of August, the 9th, 10th, and the 11th. Unfortunately, as stated, Michael and I won't be at that one due to the fact that we will be in Nashville.
It was a date change, and
exactly.
But I tell you what, if you live in Michigan, you need to come to the Red Suit Conclave or Ohio or close. You know what I mean? Because it's the right price. It's free. You know, it's the Michigan group. It's their gift back to the community. You know what I mean? To be able to offer it like that. You know what I mean? So we house it inside, so that way we do a low budget radio show, kind of like Kringle Time, so that way they can offer a gift back to the community. So if you're that area, if you want a little bit more information on it, we can post the link, I think, to registration. But
hey, I'm just gonna address this. Kathy Fick, there will be a Red Suit Conclave. The Red Suit Conclave is August 9th, 10th, and 11th. Well, actually, the 10th and 11th at the Saginaw Valley Marketplace in Saginaw, Michigan. It's just that Michael and I will not be there. It's normally the first weekend of August, but they moved it to the second week this year.
We were booked with the Tennessee group.
Exactly. Two more dates to talk about. Michael and I will be at Super Santa Sunday in Virginia Beach, February 28th through March 1st of 2026. You can always go to supersantasunday.com for information. And this is a plug for our dear friends at the Master Claus Academy.
Oh,
you've bring up that website.
Yeah, you've heard us talk about Stephen Gillum and that we've learned so much from him and Lee Andrews. Well, the dynamic duo are going to be at Master Claus Academy in Ohio. And I would highly recommend seeing these guys. And I tell you what, Ben Bellhorn, Santa Ben Bellhorn, does a phenomenal job of hosting and welcoming you. I mean, with all the food galore, kind of thing, all of the stuff that Ben does, and the fellowship and the learning that will take place. If you haven't had a chance to see Stephen Gillum or Lee Andrews, please check out those. It'll be March 13th and through the 15th, those 3 days, that weekend. I highly, highly recommend going and seeing these and supporting the Ohio Santa group. This is an awesome group.
Now, I want to make up this comment here. This comes from Carrie Conlon again. This is a debate that could take us the rest of the night. In your opinion, which actor has portrayed Santa to the point that it is your view that that's what Santa is supposed to look like?
Oh, the look like. You know what? The Santa should look like what you want him to look like. You know what I mean? I think that every person and all the differences, I Doesn't mean I'm right, but I'll tell kids that, kind of push that envelope. I'm going, well, yes, there are helpers.
Santa
You
could
know,
look
and I'm saying
differently.
because the power of
If you have
Santa,
Santa in your heart,
or
you could be
who Santa
Santa
is
Claus.
so strong,
Could,
and it's so powerful that one
just
person
example
can't handle
what
it.
he's
It's just
saying,
way too much authority
you
and
could
a power
be
for
Santa
that.
Claus
I said, so guess what?
delivering
We share
gifts
it.
on
We
Christmas
each get a
Eve.
week, and so that way
You'll
we can
also be
distribute it.
helping
It's
out
all of us
Santa
bringing the spirit
himself.
of Christmas. I said, but your job is to find out if this is my week or not. So then if I stay in my character, now I'm putting in a level of debate going, oh, he's a helper, but he could be the real Santa for this week. All right.
Well,
So go
I,
ahead.
I think I think what Carrie is looking for is what actor inspires you to achieve their same look.
Wow.
For instance, you've mentioned in the past that the Rankin Bass Santa from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer
That was my Santa growing up as a kid.
That was your Santa growing up.
Eat,
Then as you got
eat the suspenders and the high pants. I love those high pants.
and then as you got older, it went into the Ghost of Christmas Present
Yep.
from the Christmas Gift.
Life likes me.
And I guess in all honesty, Carrie, it's just like anything else. You could ask 100 different Santas, and many of them will have different opinions. As you can see, Edmund Gwen is a very popular choice. Some people will refer to as Tim Allen from the Santa Claus.
I think it's what you, as a child, some of those first looks as a Santa as your child, that burns on your psyche and burns in this is Santa. Because there's so much emotion as a child that's there, that's put in cognitively who you are, that I would always encourage you just look your best. Don't make sure things are well and groomed, and you're always coming with your best discipline to always bring forth your best. And that's, there's no easy answer to that one.
No. So I'm just going to leave it like this and let you all just basically look into the chat and see what you say. Remember, we are part of the Claus community, so everybody be nice.
Yeah.
Now, we want to give out a
Final word,
special...
Michael?
Well, just a kind of final word here is, as I itch my neck, all of us have to maintain a form of discipline. Whether it is coming up with practice sessions, rehearsing constantly, or it's just simply paying attention to everything around, discipline plays a key factor in each and everything that we do.
Yes.
How about you, Michael?
I guess if I would tie into what you said, and then I would encourage you to find someone help you with your goal setting. So when you make choices and things that you want to work on, don't try to do it all at once. The best way to eat an elephant is one bite at a time.
Exactly.
So just take a thing, but find someone you can go, hey, ask me these questions. Ask me.
And tell me no lies.
That's right. In other words, I got stuck the other day with a book that I was writing, and I paid a lady on Fiverr to do my illustrations, and I didn't like them at all. And all right, money out the drain on that. And I got a hold of Santa Doug because I saw the stuff that he was doing, and I'm going, how do you do that? And he encouraged me. And then there was a learning curve, taking what he did, but it's like, oh, all right. Finally, the light bulb went off, and it was like, yes, thank you so much, Doug. I can't tell you how much I appreciate your accountability to get me moving into that direction of what. And so I can't wait to show you the book, Herbie.
Oh, I can't wait to see it and get me a copy. Well, as we get ready to close out here, we want to say a special thank you to our TNL production network. Of course, Bob, Scott, Spangle, and Angela. And while we're
Sorry.
What? No.
I got so excited about thanking our lovely wives, Stacy and
Oh,
Lenny.
yes. We can't do anything without them. They are a blessing. I also want to say to those that are traveling to School of Santas in Branson next week, be safe.
Stop, drink lots of water, watch
learn to
the
have
road.
a great time.
Stop at Buc-ee's.
If you find a Buc-ee's, stop at Buc-ee's. We don't get paid for this, but love Buc-ee's just like Boston Scallies. If you're in the market, see Wade and Scarlett for that.
Yeah. So you got me addicted to Buc-ee's.
Well, I got you addicted to Boston Scally hats too.
Yeah, you did that too.
All right, Michael, let's go ahead and close our meeting out.
So, all right. So until we meet again, everybody, may your days be jolly, may your hearts be light, and your kindness shine bright.
And may the spirit of Christmas live in you every day of the year. Remember to be good, spread joy, and always believe.
Merry Christmas, everyone!
To all.
And to all,
a good night.
We'll have to work on that.
One day we're going to get that down.
We're going to get it down one day.
Merry Christmas, July, Santas. Alright, we're done with that. We're gonna go to... We'll go pull up some entertainment. So, I got a good ad blocker on my computer now, so which is good for me. Some updates will be coming with a route. You probably already heard. We'll be hitting all time zones. Don't mind my area, so I guess this is Google Maps. So I usually use Google Maps to navigate Santa's route. So because I'm pretty damn smart when it comes to the routes. So just for example, okay, don't mind the route. So okay, if you're in the Indiana area, or the Michigan area, this is all Eastern time zone up here. So, if you're in the Minneapolis area, you should be in bed a little before. This is when he hits Moonster, Indiana, which is like on the border of Chicago. He comes up, then he goes around, does that loop towards Milwaukee, then up towards Madison, Wisconsin Dells, Appleton, comes back down, does Cedar Rapids, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, comes back up, goes back to Wisconsin, loops back down to Chicago at by 11:36 a.m. p.m. Excuse me, p.m. Where I said a.m. I'm so sleep deprived. So Santa. If you're in Florida, you should be in bed by 8 p.m. Be the earliest. I guess Santa will be in Florida around 10:15 p.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time. So, you guys have wonderful nights. Thank you so much for coming. And, thank you all for joining. Talk to you really soon. Have a great Christmas in July. See you all on July 24th. Merry Christmas in July.